that enter extra time, but extra edge for Halil to win that game against Pep Guardiola's Manchester City. Even though they bought a whole lot of players, they had to come back to reorganize his team for the Premier League next season. But good game for Halil. They showed that a good footballing side. I think when I saw them play Real Madrid in the group stages, they actually bought Real Madrid. It showed that they know what they are doing, and their new coach Inzaghi is doing a great job in that team. And in other games that happened yesterday, 40-year-old Thaigo Silva led Fluminense to beat Inter Milan to advance to the quarterfinal of the Club World Cup. Good morning, guys. Welcome to Vote Sports on Vote 104.3 FM. My name is Godwin, and today let's talk Club World Cup because Manchester City are out. And we're going to talk about the transfer news on today's show too. Good morning, Bowie. How are you?
Good morning. I just need to make sure John is okay because as I came into the office this morning, I greeted him. He answered me. I wanted to call him by 4:30 to say, how are you okay? Do you sleep well? But I tried to smile. Oh my God, football was footballing yesterday. Both matches, Inter Milan and the Halil game. We'll talk about it more, but welcome to the show, guys.
Good morning, John. Did you sleep? Because
I don't go sleep.
Those people collect money, they collect salary.
Why I don't go sleep? Man, I'm chilling. Forget. See, more na come back, more come win double. You know, say Bible talk say, for your shame you have double.
Okay.
This season we are doing the double. So.
Okay, good morning, Nassr.
They say Babele for Babele. If Babele me, I Babele you. They serve the two of us. We end the show there. Welcome to the show, guys. We'll talk about that when we start.
Remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Vote FM Sports. You can go there, please. And when you go there, subscribe to our channel. Drop your comments. We'll be reading your comments live here in the studio. Okay. Results of yesterday's Club World Cup. Let's start from there. First, the first game was Inter Milan versus Fluminense. Fluminense won that game 2-0. They are in the quarterfinals of the Club World Cup. Good game for these Brazilian boys. These Brazilian boys are really done well in this competition, even though most of them are out. I think they are the only team remaining. Brazilian team. Palmeiras and Fluminense. I think the Brazilian team have represented, even if they crash out at the quarterfinal, they have represented South America. But lovely game of football, beating Inter Milan 2-0.
Yes, you know, accepting someone sitting at this table was Rara, Inter Milan, Rara, Italy.
We go there.
Blah, 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 blah. I was like, bro, calm down. Don't be like this. You understand me? There's a certain young man in that defense. He's an old man, but he's a young man, Thiago Silva. You know, if you saw that game like I did yesterday, you would just be asking yourself, how the mighty have fallen. This is Inter Milan. 90% of the passes yesterday, sideways and backwards, none of them going forward. And you wonder, like, you know, how do you have all these threats up forward? You have the Lautaro Martinez in play 90 minutes, I'll be thereabouts. You have Duran as well up forward. How market? What's going on, bro? They don't feel past that 18 year. They don't feel even enter 18 year balls. What's going on, man?
But I also think at the end of it, they were not lucky. Because I think Inter Milan hit the bar 3 times in that game.
Yes.
I want to just finish.
Good turn. Still a very sharp striker. Then I chose the 2-0. Di Marco.
He scored one goal. I think the first goal came in the 60 minutes or 50 minutes.
Exactly.
I will start defending from
there. Let's
not argue. I will give kudos to Fluminense. They played very good football.
Thank you.
No, they were able to stifle
Inter Milan.
But for the first time, like I said yesterday, there were changes in the defense. We saw some fresh blood brought in now.
And those fresh blood,
new players that they brought into the side that are still trying to. But yesterday, I saw a confused Chivo.
Thank you.
It looks like that club, sorry to say, is bigger than him. This guy looked clueless at some point. You know, they wanted to cry. Or then I saw his face be a non-go.
I think that was after the Aslami yellow card.
But you cannot be looking clueless.
Where a midfielder cannot string up 6 passes.
That's what.
Now, where a midfielder cannot string up 6 passes without losing the ball. I don't know. But Barella was on his game. Was trying to, as in he was playing the game of I'm covering myself and I'm covering Asami and I'm also covering Mkhitaryan. These 2 players, Asami and Mkhitaryan, were like the flop of the match. They could not string up. How can 2 of these guys cannot string up 6 passes without losing the ball and trying to get it back to move forward? Like Mkhitaryan would always make passes, and you ask him, Mickey, how far now? Pass ball. Lautaro is your front. Lautaro had to come back to build up play by himself. In that game, Lautaro Martinez had to come back to defense build up play by himself. to take the ball forward. It was painful to see, and Kivu one cry. I'm like, bro,
Baba no be say you want cry. Baba no give one single instruction. You cannot.
He was just sitting there like a guava
before. He stand like
exactly.
He just stand. I'll be like,
no action, no movement, no shouting.
No instruction, no nothing.
Some coaches are like that.
Okay.
Coaches are like that.
See,
it happened against.
When you come to a new club, sometimes he just came in a few weeks before the club World Cup. You just train with them for just 2 or 3 weeks.
And
so
then,
you will not say.
So this result is not on his record.
Okay. Now look at it. Now, Godwin, let me correct you on that. You know, after the error he made against Urawa Red Diamond, and after that error he made against Urawa Red Diamonds, conceding the first goal and trying to come back into that game, there was something he said in the dressing room that when they came out on the pitch, it didn't work. I was like, okay, fine, now my guy, the players have to. And he made some changes and they got a comeback in that game. I'm like, Kivu, good goal. Substitution, excellent. Halftime team talk, wonderful. I covered for that one. I came out, I was singing up praises for him. Even when we were talking about football, I was singing up praises. That was a smart coach. You're losing in the first half. You come in this one, in the first half, you're already 1 goal down. You could have made changes. First thing I saw Damian start, I said Damian is supposed to start in that game because that goal the goal he was supposed to defend with his life. At least that guy couldn't have gotten a free header in front of Damian in that one. He couldn't have started Damian. I would prefer to start an Asabi ahead of Damian. But Stony did not get
information now because he played Damian and Adonfield at the same time.
Yes.
Which doesn't always happen. Damian has played less back sometimes the Malcon wants to play wing. Now change the information, yes.
I feel like in this same game, every dribble against Bastoni was a success. Every dribble against Bastoni on that left flank
was up front
was a success because Dimarco was not there to cover. And anytime Mickey comes to cover for him, the two of them just they can't guide the player we won't call dribble against them. It was this was the same thing that happened against Barcelona. Mkhitaryan and Bastoni were lost.
See, what I want to say is that Kivu just came in. Number one.
Let Kivu just came in. At least if coach just come in.
Players, coach just came into this team. This is I think he's trained with them maybe 2 or 3 weeks before the Club World Cup. Sometimes you could actually cut him a slack because he's still trying to learn the team.
Only one word, sir.
We cut him a slack for his draw.
Yes, but probably yes.
But yesterday the man was everywhere, pushing player around the football.
If you look at Halil when they played, even without Nzaki, they were still a good side. They play good football.
And Nzaki came in and stopped with what works.
And that's what I'm saying. He came in and still played this 4-4-2, 4-3-3 that they are playing. He didn't change the formation. The same thing Kivu did with Inter Milan. He can, even if it's the formation, let me say it's 4-3-3, he cannot just come in and change it because the players he has now. Was trained to play a 3-man defense.
Now,
the same way
stick with what works.
Godwin,
and don't change the players.
I want to just tack on one thing that Kivu is getting wrong. Number one thing, you come into a club today, you cannot change tactics, you cannot move too many things around. The number one thing you can insist on is performance levels. The number one thing you can insist on is tenacity in the game. What are you doing? You are seeing men strolling on that pitch because
I agree with you.
What are we doing? That's the number one. That's the number one yardstick you can control. Performance levels. You can control performance levels. You can ginger those guys from the sideline. You can give instruction because in that game they were confused. They were totally discomfited by Fluminense side. Well, and you are on the sideline just.
And my addition in this.
Acquiesce to what's happening.
Like you said, now somewhere along the line you should have brought in Asebi. He was on the bench all through the match. Then if you look at the Inter Milan bench, sorry to say, they are relatively new players that just came in.
That's
can't even look at anybody here. Carlos Augusto, Esposito, Enrique, Suchi, all of them, they are very new. They are very young. So he's trying to put this in order, but you have fixed that defense yesterday. Take the on-field back to right back. Either you take this guy back to left or put Marco back and bring in that Asebi that has been older to say you can put the defense in order.
After 50 minutes, because the second goal came at, I think, in the 90th minute.
That's one. What did you do with the halftime team talk? What was the tactical changes?
Sometimes. You know what?
You don't do nothing, man. You don't do nothing, man.
Sometimes you have to give kudos to the other team. Sometimes.
Yes.
No, see.
Baba not be by kudos to the other team, I beg.
Wait. Sometimes we could say that tactics did not work if sometimes coaches lose games. But you will forget that you have another coach. It's not be small boy did the other side. Now another coach wey maybe is more tactical better than
Baba,
you in that particular
if
game.
you see that game,
Why we are
Inter
all saying this is because Inter Milan is from Europe and we have not seen Fluminense play.
No, that's not why. See,
do you follow these guys?
Brazilian league.
Once that whistle goes off, reputation is on the bench. Is what you do on the pitch,
Yes.
90 minutes account. What you do on that pitch, performance level wise, no, I'm saying performance level wise is poor. Before you talk about tactics, before you talk about how you defend, performance level don't go on the day. They poor.
When they play Hilal in that group stage, Hilal bored them
very well.
You see, sometimes you have to give. What I'm saying is that
give kudos to the opponent.
Yeah, you could say that
they stifle the
plan
of this thing.
Yes, you can say performance is not there. It's because the other people has performed you, which happens in football. There is no way you play every game and your performance will be over
I keep saying it. KPI for strikers is to score goals. KPI for defenders is to keep a clean sheet. That's everybody has their KPI. Who fulfill their KPI, then they will give award. Now, Fluminense fulfill their KPI. Defensively, they were okay. Offensively, whenever they come on the offensive, you could hold your hand in your chest. You could hold your chest in your hand. Hold your hand in your chest.
Because you know that these guys are likely to concede.
There's definitely a goal threat.
Because we not see goal threat from Inter Milan yesterday.
All the balls that hit the bar, if Inter Milan has scored, all of us will not be here.
Baba, leave that thing. How many of those? Forget about scoring goals. See, if you are watching on goals for the match, you'll be happy if they score goal. But bro, if you look at the way they play, you know that there's a disconnect between midfield and attack.
How did they play in the Champions when Zaki was coaching them?
No,
you could say that performance was now replica of the same performance that we see yesterday now.
I want to go what you said. You said let's also give kudos to Fluminense. Now let's look at the stats. General shots. Inter Milan 14. And the 9. On target 4-4.
They have more possession.
More possession, more corner kicks, more throw-ins, more crosses, more.
That possession was not positive possession.
Was masterful in that defense and helped marshal that team to win.
See, like I said earlier, I don't see a midfield that could not string up 6 passes.
You're talking about 6 passes, forward passes.
No, that was forward passes and not lose the ball. Then fight to get it back and try and move it again. That was the problem in that game for me.
Let me say something again. I think they have a small problem in their Inter Milan. People don't, because their captain came out yesterday and was talking about some players want to leave. If you don't want to play for the club, you should go. When they finish that means they have a small player issue in Inter Milan that Kiwi is still trying to sort out. And when he came out, the president came out and said that the player he was talking about is that AC Milan guy,
Chanoglu. He's injured now.
No, he said that he's the player.
He wants to go.
Inter Milan president or hierarchy came out and said that he's the player that is the problem in the
but
that's what he was talking about.
So Inter Milan has a lot of 35-year-olds.
Thank you.
They need to go. See,
thank you.
Mkhitaryan should not be in this team anymore.
Exit.
Asebi should go.
Should stay. Asebi should stay. Leader in defense.
You should go.
Leader in defense.
Exit.
Juventus came.
Damian should be out.
Thank you.
There are 4 guys that should be
out. I'm not saying keep all the 35.
I just want to
2. One in defense, one in midfield. You get Asebi should be the one in defense because he's the oldest person.
It's 7 years now.
You should go.
I'm not saying as the leader in defense, he should be there.
I know they like
see, what we saw yesterday. Excuse me. What we saw yesterday was reminiscent of what Arsenal did to AC Milan in that Champions League game, where you had your Walcott disembarrassing and discombobulating all the AC Milan players. It was clear for everybody to see that this is over-aged squad. It's clear for everybody to see now that Inter Milan is over-aged.
Because PSG and Fluminense did the same thing now.
Yes, now.
You are talking about AC Milan now, but next season they won the Champions League with the same players. After all these things you are talking about.
Baba, how market after that one? When last did they win a trophy, man?
See, I'm just
Let's
saying
go
that
there.
years ago.
Sometimes we can judge football because we watch it. Coaches, like I give you an example of this dressing room thing. Nobody knew what was happening. He probably was trying to organize his players. Players want to leave. Players are probably going on strike. You don't know. He might sit down and be coaching. We will come and criticize him because if that guy is fit and he's playing, Chanoglu play.
He's always
a different.
They expect them against Barca. They expect them against PSG. They go see expect them against this one. is normal.
I'm just saying that he's one of
But
their best
maybe
midfielders.
the midfield will not have suffered as like it did yesterday, because I don't see any reason for Mickey to be playing that long in the game.
Because that's what I'm saying. They are players like this have problems in their dressing.
You put in Enrique.
We don't know the problem.
You put in new players in those positions.
We don't know the problem that a coach is facing. We can come here and criticize that all these performers. I'm just saying that one, we should give Fluminense is their flowers.
Yeah.
They did a great job. If you look
Nobody
at
is taking anything from
Please,
Fluminense, but this guy no show.
I want to talk.
They're not show.
They had
I want
only,
to talk. Man City.
Fluminense have only 240 passes in the whole game.
Yes.
That means they just defended at their lead and won
I won the game.
What were you expecting? Anyone made a comment and complain?
I scored last minute and
that's the problem. Okay. Now that's game after Inter lost that game.
Disappointing.
Inter lost that game 2 goals to nil, and Fluminense is in the quarterfinal of
I'm waiting.
the Club World Cup. Okay, let's move over to the 2 a.m. fixtures. Manchester City lost against Halil 4 goals to 3. That game was a fantastic game, even though Man City scored first in that game, but they considered to make it 2-1 and City equalized 2-2, and they kept going back and forth. They moved to the extra time, but until the final goal, when Halil scored the final goal to make it 4-3, and they won that game, and City are out of the Club World Cup. Well, let's start. Who will start this one?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm here.
Go, let's start with you.
Yes. You know, I woke up at night. I set alarm. They hold me to watch that match. I use my big 65-inch screen.
Very large.
Very large. You know, what I want to say, I believe UEFA could hear me. I want them to give one slot in European Champions League to Halil.
As in,
to come and visit and be playing Champions League every season.
Once in 3 years.
One slot, they will just appear, because what a football. What a football. What a player. What a formation. What an everything. Yesterday we're calling some players' name. I will not call some players because of the ones we knew. But it was a masterclass yesterday, because I saw a team who went head to head with City, not afraid, because they are big boys on their own right. They were not afraid, and they went head to head, especially the midfield and the defense. Yesterday, Koulibaly played like he played World Cup final. Then Leonardo, former Atletico Madrid player,
Atletico Madrid.
But
Leonardo come for revenge.
Yes, the drivers in that team yesterday was Milinkovic-Savic and Neves. What those two boys played for 120 something minutes, it was massive. You could see control of the ball. You could see passes. City, I'm not saying they did badly, but if you notice, after the City to they will score, City will equalize, they will score, City will equalize. I just feel there will be an issue. I didn't want them to go to penalty, because I felt City in 90 minutes did not deserve to win. Because you don't do that kind of thing to a team who you say are in the Arab League. Now, so nobody should keep arguing now from today. That debate should end. The American League is not going to the Arab League. It's not possible.
It's not. No.
What these boys played yesterday, and I want to give kudos to Inzaghi. Like you said now, like we're talking about Kivu. He's new, 3 weeks or so in the job, but you could see his passion. Whether you knew or he's not new, he will hold your shirt on the lunch time. True to be said, he was moving left and right.
Do you know why? He has already won trophy somewhere.
Apart from
trophy. Baba, the only thing he worked on that yesterday was performance level.
Exactly. And we saw the on our level. Then, apart from the European guys that played, yesterday, Malcon X. Malcom,
the flop.
Chelsea rejects.
Malcom and Barcelona.
Then, finally, kudos to the solid Arabian players.
nassr.
Apart from the European guys.
nassr.
It was a very beautiful game. I would say kudos to City, but City, like he said, their levels did not come up yesterday. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on with them in that team. It's like I don't want to be like Chelsea. There are too many new players everywhere who wants to come in. Because I thought second half, when you saw the 3 men standing there, Rodri, you say, what kind of bench is this? Rodri, Ake, Akanji came in second half, and you saw what kind of bench is this City? The City still. Foden did not come into 90-something minutes. So, but yesterday, no matter what you say about City, let's give kudos and a standing ovation to Halil. That was football at its highest level.
And Akokwa Keva.
Okay, no. Let's hear from the man. Because I was served.
Let him talk.
They don't serve me.
Just say the blow. Give us your own take.
All I just want to say is Ederson out.
No.
That energy where you start this show.
Ederson
That energy.
out.
Why?
Ederson
Why?
out of my club.
Why?
I just want to say Ederson out of my
Why?
PhD.
Why?
Baba no fit jump save ball yesterday. If you saw that fourth goal, the fourth goal was defensive error because what's his name didn't pick that guy up. The fourth goal. Then for the second and third,
that fourth goal
they
was
were
a mistake.
the
The
fourth
cross
goal.
was too good. They was always placed it where it's a reflex goalkeeper. It's a reflex thing from the goalkeeper. You cannot blame.
It's not the goalkeeper for na defense. Na that guy wey enter inside that place.
It was similar.
Who pick him up?
Go ahead.
Who pick him up? That's that one. Second and third goal, Ederson for the life of me, I can't understand why he cannot make a move. You are standing and watching the ball. Move! If na people wey get sense, na Diego Costa in Porto. If na goalkeepers wey be, yes na. Please, I said it last week. Our transfer window is not yet over. Right back. Wetin you know they call you Matthews Nunes or Nunes wey no get sense, get out of my right back position. One.
I agree. They should buy right back.
Two. Diego, what's his name? Ederson. Thanks for coming. La na 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 na. Hey, goodbye. Exit. QED. Young goalkeeper.
Ederson came out.
Or Ederson on the bench.
He came out and said that it's not leaving. So
it's not going to happen.
So leave that one.
Ederson out.
You know, give us
now the same thing. The judge just put us in the track of Man United. If they sign player, Onyegu, Bolaji, they go sing and praise. They go write in. They go drop. They go mortalize the player on signing after 2 weeks. Then you now they now start making courses on the player.
Ederson has given us a couple of good.
Now that's what John is doing now. Ederson no good. They want Champions League. They want Champions League. Ederson, king of the world.
The spirit of my club. No, the spirit of my club is any day you decide you want to consider other offers, you can go.
I don't understand.
That's the spirit of my club.
It's normal in football.
Any day you want to consider other offers, you can go. Thanks for coming. Don't mention we have your replacement times 3 in the market.
They never get
Diego
for now.
Costa, Raya is in the market as well. There are other goalkeepers that are available in the market.
So
exit. You know why me? Now I'm not trying again.
So finish this work first.
Exit.
Because this man.
Then, if you win Champions League, you are the king of the world. As you concede 2 goals the next match, you are the flop of the world. So Ederson now out for John. Last game we were here in last game, and we talk about Matthews Nunes in the right back position. We said it was a standard performance. That he did well
in that last game.
In that last game.
Yes.
And we were all singing in praise.
I wasn't.
We were all singing in praise here, and we said he had a good game. In this game, he didn't do. Now going back, let's talk about all the Man City flop last night. Ika Gundogan as your CDM. How? Ika Gundogan as your CDM. How?
They did it before, and they want to league back to back.
No. There was a Rodri.
Now Rodri was
there.
There
was a Rodri, Gundogan, and
KDB.
Now that was, but then after Rodri went on injury, he's been experimenting, bro. If you don't know how to experiment with your CDM, because I've noticed Pep, anytime he experiments with the defensive midfield position, he loses the game.
But
do you remember?
Where is he?
Do you remember? That's what I'm saying. I'll have to put the blame to Pep because anytime he experiments with that defensive, anytime he experiments with that defensive midfield position, he loses the game. Let's go back to Lyon, Champions League quarterfinals against Lyon. He lost. He was experimenting with Fernandinho at that time. Before then, he experimented with Lille. The quarterfinals as well. He lost. Now, these are 2 games he experimented with DM. Against Real Madrid, at some point, he experimented with CDM. He still lost. Bro, you know that if you have experimented with false 9, it has worked. You have experimented with the false defensive midfielder. We like call it false defensive. False 4, false 6. You are losing. Bro, don't experiment with this style again.
But that's he brought in Rodri.
When he brought in Rodri, I felt like the game was already over. Because mentality was already down.
Yes.
In Man City side, mentality was already down. We talk about rejects. Let's now go back to the Al Nassr side. We talk Al Hilal side. So not Al Nassr. You know, see, they are captain Al Nassr. So we talk about Al Hilal side. João Cancelo.
Revenge.
Leonardo.
Revenge.
Was in Atletico Madrid. Barca were beating them back to back. He don't carry pen for mine since Tete. He now went to Nottingham Forest. He met Barca. He met Pep Guardiola in City, and he was in the team that lost 6-0 to Man City. Then he left there, he went to Marseille. I think then he now came here. Now he was waiting for Pep all this while, and he had his revenge planned out.
Play with you no good.
He holds Savio waiting no good. Anywhere where Savio they go, anything you do, I can do better.
Yeah.
Why the same thing was happening for Caicedo? Caicedo had to had to marshal his man, kept his man in his pocket, and still went on to produce an assist in the game, which is
there's a guy called Mohamed Kanu from Kanu State. That guy, Mohamed Kanu, tall guy.
yeah, very tall guy.
Yeah, 2017 that thing. I like the blend of the Europeans and the Arabians, but let's not forget the striker. You know what's his name?
Leonardo.
Marcos.
Leonardo.
That guy ran his life to the ground. It was almost fainting. He went up. If from fainting, he scored the second goal.
It was falling.
He was
Dragging himself, and by luck, he just said, "I will finish this touch." What I said, I'll finish. It was a good game. Like you could see the game.
Perfect game.
You could see the game minute by minute, and you could relive the moment.
Okay,
Each and every of those goals, you could relive those moments. It was a wow moment for me.
City lost that game 4-3. Bernardo scored the first goal in the 9th minute. As soon as the second half started, Leonardo scored in 46th minute. Haaland Malcon. That counter from Malcon, counter was beautiful counter. Malcon made it 2-1 for Halil. Then Haaland scored from a corner kick, making it 2-2. The game entered extra time. Kudus scored. Kudus scored to make it 3-2. Then Fodi made it 3-3. Then finally Leonardo made it in the just 112 minutes, made it 4-3. And City after that in this game, City had 30 shots in total, 14 on target, 69 possession, 827 passes, but he could not count.
And let's not forget the man between
Bono
the
made
sticks.
12
Yes,
saves.
Bono made saves.
Man between the
Yes,
saves and
12
saves.
saves. Bono.
I think that's what football. As we talk about football, sometimes you can play all the things you want to play all the shots you want to play, had all the shots in target, but somehow you lose again. That will happen. But kudos to Halil. Beating City is actually a good thing for Arab football. And if you look at that particular team, they have played fantastic football in the past couple of years. I've been following them quite some time. And imagine if Neymar was in that team. You know, they sold Neymar before the Club World Cup to Santos. If Neymar was there, maybe. And
I now also see why Ronaldo will not win the league.
Because
Ronaldo is just one player, and there's a lot of Arab guys, a few, two other.
And let's not forget that
now they have John Duran.
Let's not forget John Duran is leaving.
Yes. If a proper bid comes,
fenerbahce
is going.
Okay, let's see what happens in that. Let's see that City are out of the Club World Cup. They crash out in the round of 16. Beat them 4-3. Fantastic game of football, end-to-end football they played yesterday. I think that City is still moving. If you look at what they played yesterday, you know that Pep is still cooking. Maybe in the Premier League, yes, the sport depth is crazy.
It's crazy. I'm afraid.
Yeah, it's crazy for sport depth they have. But let's see what City will do when the Premier League starts in August. Okay, let's move on to our YouTube channel. Remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Vote FS Sports, and everybody is waiting for John on our comment section.
It's on fire.
Everybody is waiting for
John. Solid, nothing
first comment on our YouTube channel is Chuku Obinna. I said, good morning, guys. I said it here yesterday that if Manchester City underestimate Halil, they will learn the hard way.
They go learn.
Nobody underestimated.
And they learned.
Okay, now he's saying that we can now agree that Ronaldo was right when he said that Saudi Pro League is better. Believe me, it is far better than MLS and probably the French League. That one is the French League is debatable. Yeah, it's debatable. But let's
debatable, man. Let's not go there.
Okay, Chuko Bina is also saying someone should check on John.
I'm here with him.
City spent over £200 million in January to lose the FA Cup and another 200 million in August to crash out of the Club World Cup. Money does not answer to all things.
Okay. Have the money first before you say that one.
PSG
have the money first before you say that.
Case study.
Okay, finally he's saying, okay, I did wake up last time just to watch the City game, and I don't regret it. City crashing out. It's with my Belesha. See our John humble today. No too much argument.
Even go
I'm just calm.
Even when Newcastle jersey.
Okay, Pastor Chris Nnamdi, welcome to the show. He say, good morning, my people. Happy new month to you guys. Happy new month. Yeah, today is 1st of July. Happy new month. Chris, he said, please, John, why wearing Newcastle jersey? Why not City jersey today?
I don't understand.
They are coming for John everywhere in the comment section. Okay, he says, we Chelsea fans will be waiting for the semi-finals with Halil after we defeat Palmeiras on Saturday, so we will show John how to defeat Arab side.
They are coming home, bro.
Okay, let's see. Okay, it's also saying, John, just know that Man City will go trophyless this season.
You know what happen?
Down.
You know, if you have treble or double, worst case scenario.
Okay, let's see if that was okay. John Aston, welcome to the show. He's laughing at John. He says, John, no more. Okay, everybody's coming for John today. Okay, Nathaniel, welcome to Chase. Good morning, guys. I think Man City should look for a keeper. Even in the previous match, the keeper could not move.
Thank you.
At some balls played. I miss David De Gea.
Thank you.
Oh, I don't know which one.
You get Ederson out.
Are you going forward? Are you going back?
No,
okay.
no.
Nathaniel is also saying on Arsenal getting Eze. Hope this doesn't stop them from getting a striker because last time they got Havertz. They forgot they need a striker, believing that Jesus and Havertz will
just
be fit.
There's nothing Arsenal cannot do. Don't worry.
Yes,
what Arsenal cannot do does not
After actually inquired for Eze, yes, officially looked into Eze's matter. Let's see if that will go through. Okay, let's remove some of our more comments on our YouTube channel. Remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Vote FM Sport. And Flocky, welcome to the show. He said Zagi Masterclass.
Yes.
He said I didn't see any blowout this morning. Coming for Johnny again. No blowout again.
You go carry that word again.
You know,
that blowout because anytime I don't remember anytime we just tell you blowout.
You know, concern me.
Finally, Flocky is saying, now I know why Al-Nassr never wins the Saudi League. Yes, it's going to be tough for them. These guys play football, and even Benzema's team now. They are the one that won the league last time, so they are attack. So they are actually a stronger team. Okay, Lana Cletus will be welcome to the show. He said Ederson out.
Thank you.
Ness should never be a try back
Thank
again.
you.
There is no big deal with how Halil,
Really?
City and Gundogan flopped.
Thank
Really?
you.
City and Guardiola flopped. City was much better than Halil this morning.
Okay. No problem.
Okay, where's Bruno? Okay, where's that? It's first time I'm seeing your comment. Please remember to subscribe to our channel.
And like the video.
And where's Bruno? Is saying, good morning, guys. Please, where are the world-class players that Manchester City have for? Okay, how for a
I say half for a reminder. Average players.
How for a reminder? Chelsea by
Average
still
players.
a world class. I think someone say world class.
Chelsea's average players are still in the World Cup club.
Okay. Chelsea average players are still in the club World Cup, and Chelsea City's world class team are out. Okay, Wednesday is also saying because Chelsea didn't sign Osimhen for Nigerian fans, any Chelsea fans signed in the eyes are average players. Please let my club be. We don't need Osimhen. John, where is your world class?
Now relegation you do.
Okay, let's see. Thank you guys for all the comments on our YouTube channel. Remember, guys, we are live on YouTube and it's happening on our YouTube channel. Go there and see this argument and drop your own comments. I'll read your comments live here in the studio. Okay, let's move over to today's game because there are games that will happen in the Club World Cup today. Real Madrid will play Juventus in this particular encounter. Real Madrid are the European champions, not the European champions, they are 15-time Champions League winners, and they are going to play Juventus. Juventus are not really that strong team. We used to know them last 4-5 years now, but they are just a normal team now. But they are in this competition, they are in the quarterfinal, they are in the round of 16, and they are going to play Real Madrid. What do you think will happen in that game quickly?
Real Madrid are the trophyless team from Spain last year in the Club World Cup, and in this encounter, let's call it as it is, they've strengthened with a couple players. Xabi Alonso is in the seat, is in the hot seat right now. I do not see Juventus winning Real Madrid. QED.
Okay, Alonso, what do you make of this?
After that disappointment against Man City, Juventus want to do revenge. And like I said, it's not about where I stand now, it's about what can you offer on the pitch. No, I said if I.
But it's where you stand now. Juventus are Italian.
Calm down. I said Juventus. I said Italy. And I was talking for Inter Milan. Now it's Spain. I said from Italy, I'll go to Spain.
But Juve still there now.
Now Juve versus Italy. I don't think Real Madrid already now. So why you not coming for one seat? Why? Okay. But I'm just saying, player for player, Juventus have everything it takes to hurt Real Madrid. Juventus has everything it takes.
That statement is correct.
To hurt Real Madrid.
Player for player.
But no, I'm not saying
player for player.
Nothing you want player for player. Nothing you want them.
I agree that one. But you say player for player.
Yes. Maybe not error in sentence. Error in sentence delivery. Juventus has everything it takes to hurt Real Madrid. But the thing is, will those players turn up today? But because those are the same players I hyped against Man City, and they collected 5.
Straight up.
See, the Juventus is like Inter Milan.
Thank you.
they have a lot of young boys coming in. They are relatively unknown boys here. Duran younger brother is there.
Yes.
Weston McKennie has been off and on. He doesn't know what he's doing. But Costa, Cambiaso, Leo
These players have
Kenny.
been there for a very long
These are
time.
young boys. Kalulu has been there. Young boys who are trying to make something out of their team. I don't know if Kolomani is still going to play forward today. We'll skip.
No, last match it was Vlahovic.
I think the Real Madrid side are blending better after the first 2 or 3 games.
Mbappe is back from.
Mbappe is back. He might not start, but he will start. So defense, Rudiger is back. My boy there, the Austin is there.
Dean.
So I want to know if he will
faculty.
go to play his 4 defenders or 3. Frank Garcia has stepped up since Mendy left. I think he might be the mainstay this season unless they sign another level, which I'm not sure they will do.
Mendy is injured though.
They should.
Yes, I say he has stepped up since Mendy has not been there. But if Mendy comes, Frank Garcia cannot be the starter while Mendy becomes the bench guy. So I think Madrid are getting better in that midfield now, stronger and better. So I want to see how they will push today. If you ask me, I will say, oh, Madrid win. It might be hard, it might be tough because they're playing against human beings. But I will lean towards a Madrid win. It might not be flamboyant, maybe a 1-0 or a 2-1 win.
Okay.
But I think Madrid will take the day.
John, who wins?
Real Madrid, man.
No,
In
so
this
wins.
don't rush me. Don't rush me. Real Madrid winning. Juventus gasping to the finish line.
Kai.
Juve gasping to the finish line.
So will they cross it or not? Will they
They
cross
don't
it?
fit crush am.
They will faint.
They go faint 1 inch to the
The
finish
thing
line.
is, we know if you ask me who I deal with, I'm just going to keep an open mind because my two teams are playing. My 2 teams
Politician.
are playing.
Okay, the last game in the round of 16 is Borussia Dortmund will play Monterrey, and that obviously Borussia should be winning this game. But the Monterrey coach said that they are going to fight for their life because this is not going to be the way they want to crash out. Probably they are seeing that they have a chance against Borussia Dortmund because in quote Borussia Dortmund are not really the giants of Europe like that. Yeah, if you look at it, but they have confidence. Confidence they help small teams. If you have confidence in your team that you can beat Real Madrid.
Aspire
You
to
can aspire to Maguire to beat Real Madrid. But what is your prediction in this game before we start taking phone calls?
Dortmund straight up.
Dortmund to win.
Don't look me. We know.
Dortmund win now. Are we playing against?
Since we saw shocker from the American side last night, I think we're going to be expecting another shocker.
No.
In this one.
This guy from Australia. Monterrey,
No, Mexico.
Mexico.
They will lose.
Okay, let's see what happens in that game. Okay, before we start taking phone calls, let's go back to our YouTube channel. Remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Vote FM Sports. And Joe Brown, welcome to the show. Say hi, guys. John, please take heart. Even sending you love too.
Yeah.
So, John, take heart. And look at Chukobina is back. He's saying that QED. John go shout tired today. Okay. He said, I remember they won the UEFA Super Cup and the FIFA Intercontinental Cup, so they did not go trophy last season. Okay, and Nathaniel is also saying Juventus need to go back and sign better players and start to build again. Their name is really affecting them. Okay, the old ladies they are not old mamas. I give Real Madrid the win today. Okay, Lillian, welcome to the show. He's saying this club World Cup is for Madrid. City have not seen anything. They will still struggle come next season. Okay. Thank you for all your comments on our YouTube channel. And remember, guys, again, we are live on YouTube at Vote FM Sports. You can always join us Monday to Saturday. We are live here. Okay, let's start taking phone calls and get your own contribution about the Club World Cup. The number to call is 0706 048 5853. Sorry, I know my phone has been ringing since we have been had to finish what we are talking before start taking calls. Okay, let's take the first call. Yeah, please turn down the volume of your radio set, please. Yeah, hello, good morning. Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Name and location, please.
Yeah, Christian from Enugu.
Okay, what is your contribution? Quickly, Christian.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, good morning.
Morning.
Everybody go I don't get this show today.
He go suck you, don't worry.
I like it, like you have said, it's just revenge. Every player in that has an end. That has been, that has played against
Guardiola
and lost. And again, need Martinez of Cancelo, Jack Cancelo. What's that his name again?
Jack Cancelo,
Yes.
Yeah, Jack Cancelo. The guy came for revenge. And getting an assist in that game, man. It's a huge credit. So, John,
Take heart.
you want to give us your no, I'm not because it's just football. You need to go back to your drawing board, you know.
No need to go back to our drawing board. We are good to go.
Yeah, they played well. Yes,
We
yes.
are good to go, man.
Yes, they played well yesterday, truthfully. Yes.
They played really, really well. It's just that the scoreline didn't favor them.
Mm.
You know?
Mm.
The player has to gel well. They have a good quality player there, but you know,
All right.
Yes.
you know too clear.
All right. Thank you very much.
Well, like,
All right. Good morning. Okay. I know everybody is coming for John today. Okay, but let's see. We will have mercy on John. Have mercy on him because they lost. It's football. I know banter is switch. I better banter. Let's banter John today. Nothing they happen. Yeah. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Name and location. Name and location, please. Okay. What is your
Pedro, you are next.
Good morning, oh my God.
Good morning, Pedro.
Good morning, Pedro, and the other analyst. I didn't know what you mean.
Bowie, yeah.
Yes, this morning, it was knocked out. So we are the king of England now. We are the only remaining England team.
Yeah.
Una no plenty go before now. No, let's off na go.
We have to respect us.
Mm.
And we are going to go back to England.
Wow.
Okay. Thank you.
Best believe that.
For today match, I like Juve and I like Madrid.
Okay.
But I like Madrid more than Juve. So I
Confirm.
want Madrid to beat Juve, but the scoreline should just be respected, not like what Man City beat Juve.
Okay.
And to go and give 3K to withdraw 4,000 yesterday.
Okay. They used to get withdraw 4,000. All right, thank you very much. Say that was used 3K, you withdraw 4,000. Okay, let's take more phone calls and get your own contribution. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. What's my location, please?
Thank you, Michael from Haaland.
Okay, what is your contribution? Okay.
Jana, how far now?
I did now, solid.
Blow out. You don't have to. I beg, just take care and support us. More carry and come back to England.
Support you.
Chelsea now.
You are coming home, straight up. You are coming
You know,
home.
they always get bad, but I like it now.
But me reckon they support you now. I do mistake.
No, forget your supporters now. Not today, go support supporters. I beg, I don't do it.
Yes.
I beg, help me check about, make we know that we dey talk to Mohammed Kudus and make we know where the matter they go.
Okay. Okay.
Pricing.
All right, thank you. God bless you.
Thank
You don't fit pay in
You
price.
cannot pay that money.
You don't fit pay in price. And I don't mind. I'll give you his money by like 5
The
years.
only team officially that is going for Kudus is Spurs. That's
Amazingly.
Yeah, that's
When they can hijack him, you'll be shocked.
yes, only
Chelsea
Spurs.
can I see? I think Chelsea are inquiring.
Spurs need him more. Spurs need him more.
Spurs need him
Why
more.
Kudus that will not go to?
Why is
They have too many
Why you
wingers
go
now.
to Chelsea?
Wait, if you
Well,
go to
start.
now, look at it now. If you go to Tottenham, you have Brennan Johnson to compete with.
He will
I
play.
don't
Just take that
understand.
one. He
Baba,
will play. Leave
You
that
put
one.
Johnson and Kudus. I put Kudus any day. Now we Johnson. That's the play man. Oh,
No,
what are
sir.
we talking about? I think Spurs are in Europe now.
Yes, they are playing
They are
Champions
playing.
Champions League. What are
What
you
those
saying?
Spurs?
Now?
If Chelsea alone.
They're not going to pay.
Why you dey
They're not able to pay.
babele?
Those Spurs will not pay that money.
Okay, let's take
They're not
more
going
phone
to
No,
pay.
no pay.
I want person go pay money. Make guys money buy like 5 players.
Yeah,
When I
good
sell the
morning.
garage, I money buy 5
Good
players.
morning. Good
Good
morning.
morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good
Good morning.
morning.
Name and location, please.
Okay, this is Samuel calling you from Apple.
Okay, Samuel, what is your contribution, Samuel?
Okay, let me start with you, Dustin. I like your comment when you are adding the football.
Thank you.
Sometimes when a small team they find all odds to win the big team, you should give credit to them. Because the coach there are not the coach not employ the coach because he's looking at
Come and lose.
the coach is studying you to know how to spoil your own title. So we should give credit to the team that did Inter Milan, even the one that the RRA that did Man City.
That beat us is a small team.
For John, how market?
No, market dey fine. No, never been better.
normally ask us our market whenever we lost that.
I go still ask you
So,
now. No be
today is our
Saturday.
own turn.
Mhm.
But you should not blame me solely on Ederson. If,
No,
you don't
Ederson
like
out
Ederson,
for real, man.
you want Ederson to, because those players pass the midfield, they pass the front before the goalkeeper and they score the goal. So, but anyway, Man City have the chance now to prepare for the Premier League. So the only way I will have problem with you is when your coach will come out to complain again. So you have the chance now to prepare for Premier League. So don't have any complaint again. So
Okay.
that's my own.
All right, thank you very
All right.
much.
Now.
Thank you very much. Okay, let's see. City are out. Let's see if they are going to rest a little bit, then come back and prepare for pre-season and for the league that is going to start officially in August. So let's see what happens with City in that game. Okay, we'll take a few more calls, but before we take a few more calls again, let's go to transfers. This morning, Pedro has finished his medicals. He's going to move from Brighton to Chelsea and going to join them before Saturday in the squad, because have one more chance to bring in one more player before the knockout stages round of 16 starts. But he has finished his medical this morning. John Duran will move from Anas after only 6 months to fenerbahce. I don't know what is happening. He was collecting people, but I think he's tired of that country. He wants to play another.
As a substitute bench is not worth it.
But
if he's going to fenerbahce, he's going to play second fiddle to a nassr.
He's going to play first.
He's going to start. They want me. You move the nassr.
Let's take phone calls. Yeah, hello, good morning.
No, so.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning. Name and location, please.
2 hours. It's Bishop.
All right, Bishop, what is your contribution?
I greet all of you there.
Morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning, Bishop.
Now, someone was saying 4-0 blowout yesterday. I was like, do you know these players? Most of them are from Europe. They are not the typical South Arabian players. I didn't watch yesterday's game. I can't talk much about it, but I have watched them before. I saw the players. I was like, come on, these are not typical South Arabians, mostly from Europe, per se. I think now we can all agree, and it will now die down to just hear that Messi has gone trophyless. Because he was using the pick up at the Club World Cup to go for this. Maybe they argue with you, so that season has ended.
Yes, I remember. I remember that
I
argument.
listened to all these arguments, so everything can now die down. That Messi has
Officially gone trophyless. Thank you.
My word is this. If after the whole signing, and Pep will lose to such club at their age and all that, that signals the danger in Premier League and Champions League. Or do you still need to bring another fresh players?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I might just be right back.
According to
Right
John,
back and goalkeeper.
according to John,
Most of them are dating Koulibaly, your former player and all that. I don't think they really match to eliminate City. But the way and the manner they did, I think we should be a worry for Pep.
For me, it's not a worry, man.
I think it should be a worry when he's going to play Arsenal, play Liverpool. Those you need to beat to win the Premier League. I think that should be a worry.
I'm not worried.
according to John, Man City needs to get at least 5 more players in.
For me, I'm not worried. But
I think it's not about how they play now.
Yeah.
Because if you like from January to this year, his step has got not less than 5 or 6 of them.
All right. Thank you.
So I don't think it's all about the players anymore. It's about how do they perform.
How you manage this squad, yes.
Yes, how they perform in the pitch is where we are going now.
Okay.
To be honest, I expected you to win them. Even though I knew they're not typical Saudi Arabia, but as the part still will still get upper hand. But them scoring 4, Win City has not considered like that before in this tournament. I think it's a danger.
Wow.
Them should look for it.
All right, thank you very much, Bishop. Okay, let's see what Pep is going to. I think he's right. He has a full squad, probably apart from maybe as John said, the goalkeeper, but they
right back
and a right back.
The goalkeeper, they have 3 goalkeepers.
Goalkeeper and right
They
back.
have 3 goalkeepers. The only thing they need
Right back
is
and
Right back, please.
Okay, yeah, hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, guys.
Good morning. Name and location, please.
Good morning. This is Alex calling you. It's funny how John will come on air sometimes and always give credit to Man City whenever they win match. It's a blowout, it's a blowout, it's a blowout. And whenever a team fight to win their own game, you be coming countering at least countering those that give their all to win their own games. You see that Inter Milan game, that's fluminense. I'm not surprised that they reached this stage. I don't know maybe probably it's because we are not watching their league. But if you watch their games from the first their first match in the group stage and to this moment, wouldn't we give them in fact so many credits? Because I remember the likes of Flamingo is out. I think now it's really remaining
Palmeiras. And now this Fluminense. Even though we know that Inter Milan has not been themselves, I think coming from that passion of 5-0, they collected in the hands of PSG. You have to give those people credit to because the way they play, if you see how they come to counter, most of their interception, would you want to say that the coach is even really trying?
Okay.
Yeah?
Right.
Because most of it, I don't know whether it's because we do work in Inter Milan week in, week out. Those people are actually playing.
Yeah, they played well.
If you always come out to give man credit, at least sometimes you come to give
Alex,
the opposite that
Alex,
actually win
thank
their
you.
game.
Much credit.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Let's shut down.
Please, see Real Madrid and Juventus. I think it's going to be very tight too because Juventus coming from that 5-2 version that they collected in the hands of Man City, they will not want to take it easy, but I think Xabi Alonso knows what is at stake.
All right, thank you.
Going to come with us against Juventus this one, but it's not going to be easy.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, let's see what happens in today's game. Real Madrid will play Juventus, and let's see. Okay, this is how we're going to end today's show. Tomorrow we'll come back and talk about all the games that will happen today. Juventus is going to play Real Madrid, and Borussia Dortmund will play Monterrey in the other game. Tomorrow we'll talk more on transfers because Aston is looking to buy Eze and they have made contact. Spurs are going to buy Kudus. They have made contact again yesterday. John Duran was going to move from this place,
Al Nassr
to Fenerbahce after just 6 months in that place. Probably you don't chop money for 6 months. You say, I'm not going to come back to Europe.
Now game time, now they promise a game plan and better project.
Let's see what happens in those transfers. Tomorrow we'll talk more about transfers and all the clubs that are making moves and spiritual moves, so fiscal moves. We'll talk about them, all of them tomorrow. My name is Godwin. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now. And everybody that joined us on our YouTube channel, thank you very, very much. Thank you for being part of this family on our YouTube channel. Thank you once more and see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.
Hello Enugu and welcome to Vote 104.3
Before now go,
Real music meets
Yes.
voting.
What video?
Very important.
Very important video. It go drop by 12. Make una abeg. Make una like am. Watch am
and share
share am
to all your contacts.
to your contact. E get why.
To be hot.
That's why.
E get why. Thank you very much. Thank you.
And politics. Enugu State Governor has sent us